This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back line.
Same tailback, another carry. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Bennett. That's good for a first down near the 40. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here comes the handoff. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
6th play of the drive coming up. Back to throw. It's Sellers. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. The pass rush closing in. On the run here. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Jacobs. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
The Gamecocks line it up with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Love to see the positive yards here. Down inside the 10-yard line, you're looking for anything to get closer to the goal line. Now it's going to set up 3rd and goal. Got to find a way to get this ball into the end zone.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Quarterback still with the football. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. So they try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
South Carolina 7, Alabama 0.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. First down here for this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Important 3rd down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
Pulls it in. It's Haynes. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
Second down after that completion. The shotgun handoff here. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 7, Alabama 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
What a swat there by the defender. And if you think about it, if he swatted that ball and it fluttered into the air, he would have had himself a deflection and a pick.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But that was a disaster here for this quarterback on the option play. Not only does he not pick up any yards, he ends up going backwards trying to make a play, and now they're way behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he'd left that one in the end zone. back out there on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick in the very first play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Looking to throw. It's Sellers. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And he lofts one deep over the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Got him. He's sacked.
That is outstanding. To be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's the target, and it's complete. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Tight end goes in motion. First down. Looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Powers through. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Receivers are bunched together. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hamilton.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Just some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on 4th down. He'll hand it off. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Here's the point after attempt. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. The coverage team brings him down in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it deep to begin the second half.
Number 24, set to kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense. Important play. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Come to the line for second down and very short now. Gives it to the back. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. There's contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Picks up the first down and still going. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down. Now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
And second down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, running out of time in the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. He'll hand it off. Ball carrier wrapped up, brought down.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time.
Chris, I like the call here, going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Freshman trying to take his shot, but for too much on the throw.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The downfield shot is in. Brings up third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quick throw to the left side. It's caught downfield.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this.
And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40. Inside the 20. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown continues. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
That makes the score. South Carolina, 28. Alabama, 3.
Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
And your Alabama Crimson Tide will take over.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much on the return, but the pick will set up the offense at the 35.
But his defense is doing an outstanding job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage. That's their 3rd interception now in the game.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
They're going to run it here. He shreds the tackle. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Touchdown, South Carolina. And this one is getting ugly.
South Carolina.
Now the all-important extra point.
In the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
South Carolina, 35. Alabama, 3.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the 1st play. Let's see if they can do better here. Finds room at the 30. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
It's a keeper all the way and a really solid gain. Kirk, this defense was worried about stopping the QB run today.
Yeah, but with a guy like this as a defense, you got to add an extra guy down into the box area because of the threat of his legs. If this offense is smart, run this guy maybe 8 to 10 times a game because it puts so much pressure on the opposing defense. That was a great play.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Alabama. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now the try for the two-point conversion.
Let's go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The tackle is finally made at the 7. The offense will set out first and goal. What a play.
South Carolina, 35. Alabama.
Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eludes the rush. They pressure him and sack him. He'll be tackled inside the 10.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw yet again. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Breaks loose at the 45. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And the Gamecocks moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Caldwell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Dropping back. It's Sellers. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Fires it to the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. Can he take it all the way? Not just a pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. The completion makes it second down. And he'll set up to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. Looking to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they get set now to try the PAT.
The kicker out for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
South Carolina, 42. Alabama, 9.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Throws it to the right. And that one's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Kick is good.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
49. Alabama, 9.
This one will be fair caught. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that trap.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big, but who knows? Make a big play, try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, and he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before he got to him. That'll bring up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He slings this one deep down the left side.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Can't connect on the long throw. Incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this 4th down play in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Going for a big play downfield. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Swarmed by the defense. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Crosses the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the fair catch, signal for it, take it. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the tight end. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And there's the tight end. I've been waiting to see him make a play, and this defense has done such a good job of eliminating him from being a factor in the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead. He finally makes an appearance.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? And here comes a deep shot. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, tied. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they recover the onside kick. Looks like they've been practicing that one. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled, but 1st down.
for the offense.
Well, this one ended up being a blowout. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of